What's up, everyone? So this is episode 1 of Hitch Fitness and Health Confessions. We get really busy answering emails all day, so we thought that we could do some educational tips and advice with health and fitness while we were driving. We are on the way to KCTV5. We're doing a transformation interview with Timothy G. He's lost 125 pounds. Let's discuss something about that.
Well, Timmy's done an incredible job. I think the one thing that I wanted to talk about with him and what I'd like to hopefully get a chance to talk about on TV today is just the diabetes and how he was a diabetic and was on all kinds of medications, and just through lifestyle changes he's completely off his medications.
Yeah. And,
you know, the diabetes is gone. And I think that's important for people to know, that it's something that lifestyle change can cure, because I think too many people come in and they've got, you know, high blood sugar, they're pre-diabetic, and so doctors are, you know, a lot of times tell them, oh, you need to change your eating and exercise, but here's some pills, you know, rather than really, like, the cure for this is changing your lifestyle habits, and it's curable. And so it's always, kind of...
People say I'm big boned, I was born this way, whatnot, and Timothy is a pure example of that cannot be an excuse. He lived big his whole life. He got up to, I think, 310 or 320 pounds, and he's lost 125 pounds. He's off all of his medications. Diana had mentioned her sister is a physician assistant, and she was talking about, you know, with diabetes. You want to discuss that, how she's having to chop off limbs?
Well, yeah, my little sister's a physician's assistant, and I was talking to her the other day about, you know, just the amount of people with diabetes that she sees comes in, and apparently she has a nickname at her hospital. I can't remember if she's like the toe slasher or the toe chopper or something like that, because she literally is multiple times during the week cutting limbs off, cutting toes off. You know, one toe goes, and she says she can pretty much tell when she's with a person that she's going to see them again in another month or two to amputate another one of their limbs, because there's just certain people that aren't, you know, they're not making any change. They're not interested in making change to their eating and their exercise habits. And I think what people don't understand is you can and will die from diabetes. I mean, if you don't do something about it, it's a deadly disease. And so it's crazy that, you know, it's like, I've heard a couple of people say, if you had cancer, or if you were told you had cancer, and then the doctor said, but all you have to do is change your eating habits and exercise, people would, like, change immediately.
Yeah.
But when you say you've got diabetes, people are like, oh well, like, I'll have to take the medicine, there's nothing I can do. And there is something you can do, you know. And I just thought it was just so interesting to hear my sister talking about it, because, oh my gosh, dude.
People just walk out in the middle of the street.
But, you know, I think people don't understand the severity of it. And, you know, you start with toes come off, and then the whole foot will come off, and then the whole leg, and then probably the other toes and the other leg. And, you know, then it's fingers and arms, and eventually that blood, you know, because when you still have that sugar in your blood, the sugar is poison, and it just deteriorates away the tissue and just eats you, basically.
So if a doctor told me, Micah, you're getting obese, you know, you're putting yourself at some major risk with diabetes, you know, if it gets too bad, we're gonna have to chop off your leg or your foot. I mean, what do people gotta tell you? What does the doctor gotta tell you? What do we gotta tell you to say, hey, you know, this can happen and will happen to you if you continue eating and living the lifestyle that you're living? You know, all of this, 99% of obesity is controllable. You know, and it's our America's number one killer. Obesity-related issues is America's number one killer.
Well, it's heart disease, and I mean, there's
everything that's related to obesity. It's horrible. It's horrible. So what can people do to take you know, some first steps in helping them so that they don't get type 2 diabetes, or they reverse the type 2 diabetes?
You have to change your eating habits, and you have to start moving your body. I mean, it really is. That's really as simple as it is. You don't have to be, you know, you don't have to go to the doctor and get on a bunch of drugs. I mean, you might need drugs for a period of time to control it, but you can control it by eating right, by keeping your blood sugar under control through your eating. I mean, it's, you know, just don't make excuses anymore. Stop making excuses and start making change. And don't say, I'm going to make change tomorrow. Like, today, like, immediately, today, get out and move your body. Go for a walk and do what you can within your limits. If your body has gone to a place where it's like 5 minutes of exercise is like, you know, a very difficult task, then go do the 5 minutes, and then tomorrow do 6 minutes, like, and progress yourself. Do what you can, and then work your way up. But do something, because it's changeable and it's controllable. So it's just, but it has to take action, and you have to want it, you know. And when I'm talking to diabetics, it's like, okay, you know, and they still want to eat high sugar items, or, you know, they still want to eat candy or whatever, and they're just, it's like, well, what's more important, like, this, to eat this sugar or your foot? Like, what is more important? Which would you rather have, this candy bar or your foot?
I don't know, man. I want to keep my foot.
I would rather have my foot.
Yeah.
But, you know, but it's cool. Really is like, what is more important? You have to look at it, you know, instead of just looking at that really short-term quick fix. This is going to taste good in my mouth for the 2 seconds that I put it in there and chew it up. Like, I want to keep my feet.
Yeah,
I want to keep my eyesight.
Yeah.
You know, like.
So as far as some simple foods that people, because a lot of people just have no idea what to even do, what to even eat. I mean, you can obviously become a Hitch Fit client, and we can customize everything for you. But for some small tips for foods, you know, think of lean proteins. What are your lean proteins? You know, you have your lean meats and chicken and fish and tofu, you know, protein shakes, whatnot. You have complex carbs. You know, so check those out. Some good quality fats like a flaxseed oil, your essential fatty acids. I mean, and just keep balance.
Eliminate sugar.
And eliminate
a diabetic,
sugar.
You have to eliminate sugar.
Yep.
I mean, and you have to get as much sugar out of your diet as possible.
Cut your soda out, drink more water. Simple little things that may be difficult for you day one, but you eliminate those things, you're going to feel better, you're going to look better. So, you know, just start eating better, start moving more. That's what it comes down to. You got to get off the couch, you got to do something. All right? So, thank you guys for following us through episode 1. We're going to continue this process all the way, you know, as long as you guys continue watching and continue wanting to see more episodes. Also, you know, email us on different things that you want us to discuss on these episodes. All right, so check us out on hitchfit.com. You can follow Diana. Where can we find you at?
Well, I have a Twitter too, Diana Shalou, at Diana Shalou on Twitter, and then I have my fan page, and then we have the fan pages on Facebook for Hitch Fit. So you can look up Hitch Fit, and you can look up Hitch Fit. You can look up Diana Shalou. You can look up Micah Lacerte, and follow all the different pages for all of us.
Awesome, guys. So go out, get a good workout today, put some good food in your mouth, live healthy, be happy. Take care.